Hey everyone, my name is Sophie from Sophisticated Organization. Welcome back to another Sophisticated Saturday where together we work through my to-do list and get things done around the house. And starting off the morning, we are doing things with baby Henry on the baby carrier on my stomach there. This is the ultimate mom hack to get things done around the house with a newborn or a young baby. They love it. At least both of my boys have loved being in the baby carrier. They take the longest naps in there, and then I get two hands to get a little bit of work done. Owen and Jim are at the gym for a couple of hours this morning, so I have some time to get things done without them while I take care of Henry, or more so just baby wear him around the house. So first up was making the bed before heading around the house and doing a little bit more pickup. The boys' bathroom was a little bit messy. We gave Henry a bath in here. Owen was participating and pulling towels down and all of that. I had to put his toothbrush away from this morning. And then I was also planning on pulling out the vacuum and vacuuming both boys' rooms and just giving them a nice quick once over. You might be surprised that I am vacuuming while my baby sleeps, but actually he did not move at all, didn't seem bothered by the sound of the vacuum. Actually maybe helped him sleep a little bit better. Most babies do really well with that white noise or background noise sound. And then of course, this being our second, he is used to a bunch of background noise, whether it's something like a vacuum or a lot of screaming from a toddler or anything else like that. Also, you're getting more of a view into Owen's big boy room. If you do want to see a tour of his whole room, make sure you're subscribed to Sophisticated Motherhood. I filmed a video giving you a tour of every space in there, which will be out very soon. So again, make sure you're subscribed over there if you do want to see a tour of his entire room. After I finished up upstairs, Henry was done with his little nap in the baby carrier, so I took him out. We had lunch. It's a little bit later in the day, and now I have another moment where I am going to clean the kitchen. Had a chance now to empty the dishwasher. There's stuff all over the kitchen countertops. The sink is really dirty right now. Everything needed a little bit of a cleanup in the kitchen. A lot of times on these Sophisticated Saturdays, I will share recipes. I'm meal prepping and stuff. Today, I did not do that. We were headed out of town soon, so I wasn't going to be making a lot of food, and we had leftovers in the fridge that we were eating today. So just a lot of picking up the house and other random tasks. I always try and empty the dishwasher first thing in the morning, or else I end up getting a lot of dishes in the sink, and then it's like double the work for me because I have to empty the dishwasher and reload the dishwasher. I still had some dishes that didn't fit in the dishwasher from last night, so this is basically an entire second load of dishes that I'm gonna have to run again and empty the dishwasher again. But like I mentioned, that's okay. I'm not going to be creating a ton more dishes today, so I'm gonna get those loaded up in the dishwasher and scrub the sink. Oftentimes I use baking soda and some essential oils with a little bit of dish soap. Today I'm using Barkeeper's Friend and sprinkling that through the sink, rubbing it around with dish soap. It helps get anything that's stuck on the sides of the sink, on the bottom, deodorizes a bit, and it also gives it a nice shine as long as you make sure to fully rinse it from the sink. Same with the baking soda. It will give your sink a nice shine, but if you don't fully rinse it, then you end up with a white filmy residue. So make sure you fully rinse whenever you're doing a sink scrub like this. Everyone's down for their afternoon nap, and I am going to get working on label orders. I had a few from my website that I needed to fill. I also have some for my dad because that's where we're traveling. We're traveling to be with my family, and my dad wanted some extra labels for his garage, so he sent me a request, so I'm printing off his labels as well as label orders from customers. Depending on the size of the labels, the complexity, and how many labels in general I have, it can take quite a while for the labels to print. So while the label maker goes, I try and use that time to print my shipping labels, get all of the supplies ready to pack each order, and I also write a little handwritten note on each of the packing sheets. So I do that while the labels print. And then once the first sheet is done, I can work on weeding the labels off the first sheet while the second sheet goes through the label maker and starts printing as well. This first order, I was working on some spice labels. This person just wanted 3 additional spice labels. They had previously ordered a set from me, and it looks like they just wanted a few more. So I got those all printed, weeded, put on the transfer tape, cut them down to size, and I will stick them in an envelope and get them shipped out. I'm back up in the boys' rooms today, and I am going to do a little bit of rearranging in Henry's room because he's growing so fast. He's basically out of his newborn clothing. He's out of newborn diapers. I'm pulling down the size 1s and already have to do a little bit of rearranging in the drawers. I tried to set them up so it wasn't a ton of work to rearrange things, and I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. But first I have to get these diapers unwrapped, and then I'm going to put a stack of them into the drawer where I keep extra diapers. Then on top of his dresser, I had Pampers size 1. Those were a gift. We're not huge fans of Pampers, and I think Pampers run a little bit smaller than Huggies/Kirkland. Huggies and Kirkland are basically the same thing. So I pulled those out to put them into our bedroom. That's where I use diapers the fastest because I'm changing his diaper every couple hours throughout the night. So it'll probably just take me a few days to work through those. And then I am going to put the Kirkland ones, which is what we typically use, into the caddy on top of his nightstand, put the rest into a backstock bin that will go in his closet. And then I'm going to rearrange the top drawer of his dresser. I have all of his newborn clothing up here, and I put these little labels on each row to know where things are. And then on the left-hand side of each drawer, I put what size it is. So this one says newborn, and then it lists out whether it's separates, zippered sleepers, or snap sleepers, because Jim and I both really like the zippered sleepers. And if we're trying to look for something really convenient, like a zippered sleeper, and by accident grab a snap one or one that doesn't have feet on it, and it's the dead of winter, and we're trying to go outside with him, that gets very frustrating. And I don't want to unfold everything and then have to refold it, trying to find what I'm looking for. So the labels are really easy. They don't damage the furniture. I just peeled them over and shuffled them around. And I've been moving out his newborn clothing as it gets too small, putting it in a bin in the closet that says too small. And then once that drawer is empty, I can shuffle things around if I want to move up his 0 to 3 month and then move in another size as well. Now into Owens' room, you'll see, though everything was perfectly clean a minute ago, it seemed like, I was able to run a load of his laundry earlier in the day. It's finally done. I'm going to switch out his crib sheet, so that's why the crib sheet's off. And I'm also sure you can tell that this was a very large load of laundry. It had been a bit for him. He has a lot of clothing, honestly, so I have the luxury of not having to do his laundry that often because he has so much that he can wait. I think for some reason, once we hit the toddler sizes, he has just accumulated a lot more clothing because he's not shifting clothing so often, but he still is going through clothing, growing out of it. He's over 2 years old now, so some of the 24-month stuff is starting to get a little bit small, so I grabbed the bin that I have in Owen's closet that says too small and started putting a few things in there that I've noticed are getting a little bit short on him, or maybe are just time to retire for the time being. Whether it's my laundry, Jim's laundry, or the kids' laundry, I always like to sort in piles first. It makes it easier to fold. It was just so quick to do all of the pants one after another, then all of the socks. Not digging through trying to find matching socks because they're all in one pile, and then just do pajamas and so on and so forth. And it also makes it really easy to put them away because I'm just folding them up, putting them in a pile together, grab that pile and drop it straight into the drawer. Again, don't forget to check out that video of Owen's room tour if you want to see it. I will give you the full breakdown of everything in his room. And that is basically it for today's video. I'm going to finish folding up his shirts and we are going to call it a day. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Make sure you're subscribed to Sophisticated Motherhood if you're interested in that content. But until next time, I will see you all later.